Hey everybody, we're going to check out a new game today called Second Galaxy. It is a mobile game. I have a long history with mobile games. I always want to like mobile games, but their monetization ends up kind of ruining it for me. However, I wanted to show Second Galaxy because it's kind of interesting. If you're familiar with EVE Online, this is pretty much EVE Online on mobile. It is almost a clone. However, there are some important differences. They streamlined a lot of aspects of the game, and of course added their own monetization spins on it. And there's some other things that we're going to go through in this kind of first look. So I'm just logging in for the first time today. So here's kind of the first monetization thing. You can get an exclusive ship, a device. They do speed ups, and you can get some credits. But like I said, this is very much EVE Online, as we'll see. So where to start here? So this is kind of your main page. You get a hangar. Let's check out the ships. So we have some ships, a frigate, another frigate. We have a destroyer, and if you kind of look at these weapons here, quad S sniper blaster 1. Sounds very familiar. A small shield extender. Shield recharger. Damage enhancement link. There's cruisers you can get. So, yeah. There is a difference here. Each ship has a super device. So for this ship, it's this Graviton EMP emitter. So consider them special abilities. So they do take the EVE Online formula, and they have iterated on it quite a bit. There are no skill books in this game, but there are skills. So like there is a research system, so you can go ship, research, basics, and then you can research things like cruisers and get an upgrade to some stat bonuses there. There are also factions, 4 factions in this game. Let's take a look. And also, look at these implants. So they have implants just like that other game might. So one thing I should mention is, EVE Online's been around forever. The folks who made this game, they're not starting where EVE Online started. The game has wormholes, the game has invention, and a bunch of other things that EVE Online didn't have until later in its life. So they're not starting at the beginning of EVE Online, functionality and feature-wise. They skipped ahead a number of years in EVE's development. So it is a pretty big game with lots of things to do. These attribute points are kind of different. You can increase some percentages here. There's a criminal level. There's all sorts of currencies that I don't quite understand yet. Oh, merit points are basically for agents. So if you... Let's take a look at the kind of missions we have available. Alright, so we'll go into here. There are a bunch of missions. So there's a quest thing. You got these random encounters. You can go scanning, which is a lot simpler than the EVE system. There's a reputation system, which is basically the agent system. So here are the kind of factions. I can go visit one. And then there's a merit store. And look, even on the left, it shows agents. Agent 2, Agent 3, Agent 4. So as you get reputation, you can get access to agents, and there's a merit store, which you can buy special things. Very similar. But I will say this about the game. It is pretty nice looking. And they also put a lot of work into a story. So these chapters, they serve as an intro as well. So Eve always had a really rough learning curve, while Second Galaxy has put a pretty decent quest line in to make you comfortable and get you involved in the game. So let's do one of those quests.
Hey, you are
There
really
is
like
some chirps, I guess they call them. Not full voiceovers, but some voice. They want Blu-ray. They didn't hear that Blu-ray. No one uses it anymore. Everything's digital. Oh, black market. I've been actually looking for that because I got some black market goods, so I wasn't sure what to do with them. Alright, and you get rewards for doing these. So we get a blaster amplifier, which actually I can use for my destroyer. Some ammo, and an implant case, which you can decrypt. Alright.
I know blood relationships.
You can
won't
choose
tell
which
lies.
ship you want to bring out. It doesn't let you choose ships too old. There is a wingman system. So what's interesting about this is these are kind of NPCs you can get. This is another difference from Eve. So these are NPCs. So I have this destroyer wingman. Let me add the third wingman, or wingwoman, I should say. She's an industrial ship, so there is mining in this game as well. So it's really got everything. Not everything, but a lot that Eve does have. I don't know about PvP yet. Right, let's undock. Now, this is all kind of very hands. It's not hands off. It can be if you want it to be. So it's doing all the warping and stuff for you at this point because it knows where you're going. All right, so we're doing a mission here. The graphics look really good, though. I will say that about it.
Approaching target.
All right, so let's use our thrusters. Up, there's a guard ship. Let's talk to him.
Approaching target.
Okay. Got to go through some of this dialogue. I heard you got some drugs here. Our business is completely legit. I gotta go do a mission for him.
Approaching target.
Alright. So we gotta be within about 10k to use to do the interaction. We'll get into some combat probably in a second here.
Target engaged.
Got the biochemical agents. I expect some combat, or maybe not.
Approaching target.
We got the weapons here on the right-hand side. That little battery is our kind of super weapon. It charges up. The language is not safe for work on the screen. It's oddly enough, they filter out some of it, but not all of it. I don't know how they choose that. So Blu-ray in this universe is a drug. Alright, now we are fighting it for some reason. We can do auto combat, which is generally fine because it'll orbit the target. You can do some controls like have to get closer to the target, and you can see it on the right hand side, just auto firing the weapons. And in EVE Online, not much different. It can be, obviously there are exceptions, but I never found combat in EVE to be all that engaging. Oh, what is that? The black market boss. No, I want to sell you some stuff. I don't want to take it. Alright, so we finished that mission.
Hey, you are really like your father, kid.
Okay, we got our
I
rewards.
know blood relationships won't tell lies.
And then we can kind of head back to the
Auto
station.
starting warp
All the
engine.
warp, like, I mean, let's see if we can take a look at the map here.
Commencing warp.
So these are kind of the
Arrived at
contacts. There's a
target
wormhole
location.
in this system that we could check out. There are other players. But the, docking and things like that, it's all
Entered
pretty
space
seamless
station.
and low impact, which is nice. I always found Eve to be kind of tedious.
Hey, you are really like your father, kid. I know blood relationships won't tell lies.
All right, I gotta find how to sell these things on the black market. You get a nice kind of mission report screen here where you can see what you looted. You do get loot, so you can see all that. Let's go to the ships here in a second. All right, so let's take a look at the ships. You do have processor and power requirements that you have to deal with. You can have only so many ships active at a time. You can move your base around. So decryption is one of these things where they put timers. So we'll see in a second. I had these run overnight, but I can open up these implant cases, and I got some basic, implants here. So this is their kind of loot box, I guess, but it's much more of the Clash Royale model. They have a little bit of every model in this game. They have a season pass, they have a subscription, they have research boosts. So there's no shortage of monetizations here. All right, having a little bit of a problem here. Come on. Okay, well, looks like the server's having a slight issue. It's a good time to cut this video. I might do a second one because there is more to this game, and I am enjoying it so far. I don't know if it's going to last. Like, they always make it friendly up front, and then a pain a pain when you get farther in the game. So, hope you enjoyed this. Catch you later.